everybody look up here. I mean everybody, Aubrey, you too. Up here. You know, this group, I usually brag about y'all. Because, and why? Y'all are usually the more well-behaved group. Y'all are the ones that usually are the ones that, you know what, everybody else is like, okay, they have a couple of bumps in the road, but we're doing all right. So, I'm just going to say that I'm proud of y'all for making good choices this week, but there's been a couple of bumps, hasn't there? Mm-hmm. Okay, so today, I'll be honest with y'all. We're going to clean it new, okay? What do you think I don't want to hear come Monday? About?
Trouble.
Any
Fights, no anything.
Thank you, thank you. I don't want to hear anything over the weekend, okay?
Yes,
Y'all are going to have homework for me, and who else do you got homework for already? You do, because what's coming up on Monday?
Test.
Uh-huh. And because with me, you got a test on Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we're working towards a new unit, so y'all can do what? Watch a
Movie.
yes, because that goes with what y'all are learning, and it's called 2012. Talks about how plate tectonics move and everything like that. Okay.
Yes,
So y'all got plenty to do over this weekend, don't you?
yes, ma'am.
So what I want y'all to do this weekend is put your nose to your papers and do your work. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're going to have chapters y'all got to read from your book.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Y'all already read one with me. And we started the other chapter. But we didn't get to finish it. Okay? Alright. So, rules today. We're going to be reading over a packet that you already have up there, okay? You got 3 pages, okay? Notes a lot. It's Friday. What do I usually give choices. So do you want me to read it to you and you listen? Or do you want to read it yourselves? Like you want me to read it? Jaden, you want me to read it?
Can we?
Do you want to read it?
Can we do one by one person, where one person reads another story?
So page by page type of thing? Like,
So say like Aubrey reads this one, Jane reads this one, and then or me, or that's what I'll say.
so Jaden, how do you feel about that? Do you want to do that?
Fine. I want to read this one.
You want to read that? Okay. Aubrey, what page do you want to read? Out of those 3 pages on your desk, you see them? What's wrong? Why are you looking up here so intensely? So look on your desk. You got 3 pages. Which one do you want?
I don't want to read.
You don't want to
I
read?
want you to read.
You want me to read? So I'll read your page then, okay? Then Jake wants the rock one, and what do you want to read? Okay, all right. I think we got it planned, so I'll read this page. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what page should we be on? Good job. Good job. So, I'm proud of y'all. So, I'm going to show the picture first, okay? Look at the top where it says inner core. We've talked about the cores and the layers of the earth, haven't we?
Yes, ma'am.
So, the inner core is hot magma. Means there is nothing solid. It is like the sun, okay? Just like the sun. The next layer in the earth is called what, Jaden?
The outer core.
Good job. It's the outer core. You're right. The next one is the mantle. Good job. What's the next one? I'll say because it's kind of hard.
Atmosphere.
Almost. It's kind of like it. You got the sphere part right, and almost the atmosphere. It's asthenosphere. It's a little bit of a mouthful. So it's like saying as, then, sphere. Can y'all do that?
Atmosphere.
Good job, Jaden. Good job. That's a little tricky. What about you? You think you can do? Atmosphere. Good job. What about you, Aubrey?
Atmosphere.
There you go. Good job. Now the next one is called lithosphere.
And then the last one is crust.
Yes.
Lithosphere.
Good job, Aubrey.
Lithosphere.
Good job, Jaden.
Lithosphere. Lithosphere.
There you go. Now what's the last one? Y'all should know this one.
Crust.
Crust. So
Why is it called the crust?
why is it called the crust?
Because of the bottom.
Cause technically it's the top, ain't it?
Yeah, which is like the very top that's like very hot.
Uh-huh. So you can think of the crust kind of like pizza crust, okay? That's a good way to look at it. It supports everything that is in it. So, but pizza supports it by being underneath, doesn't it? It does. It holds that together, doesn't it? Okay. Now guys, remember the rules, because I'm just going to do a check, okay? Hands on top, feet underneath,
Nose check.
and nose check. Good job. So make sure hands on top, feet underneath, and make that sure that nose check's there, okay? Because that's just going to keep y'all from getting what?
COVID.
COVID too. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a big
Sick.
sick and get you what?
Nostrils.
Get you
Zero.
twos. Get you away from getting zeros.
And nostrils.
Yeah, it'll keep you, because we're coming up into fall, and that means that there's going to be flu going around. You're going to have allergies going around, which you can't pass allergies, but you can get, have problems with it.
Yeah.
And nobody don't want nobody snot on them, do you?
Nope.
Imagine somebody sneezing and
I'll be there.
so to prevent it, it's just better to keep those nose checks, okay? All right. So remember those layers. What are the main four that we've talked about? It's the
Crust, mainly, outer core, inner core.
good job, Audrey. Name them for me. The crust.
Crust, mental, outer core, and inner core.
Good job, Jaden.
Crust, mental, outer core, inner core.
Good job. Guess what? That's gonna be on your test. That right there told me each of y'all knew it. Okay. So you should be able to do what on your test?
Make 100.
Make 100. Good job.
Yummy.
Good job. All right. So the first page, I'm going to start reading it for you, okay? The earth is not simply a giant ball made of dirt, rocks, or minerals. The earth is much more than what meets the eye as you walk on top of the surface. There are four main layers that make up the earth. Crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. And y'all know that. All right, Jaden, you ready?
Yes. The first layer you are quite familiar with because you walk on it every day, or maybe dig holes into it.
Good.
It is the Earth's crust. The Earth's crust is the other layer of the Earth, and it about 5. Oh yeah, Earth. It is the other layer of the Earth, and it about 5 to 25 miles thick, deep and depending on its location.
Good.
It is the thinnest layer only about 3 to 5 miles thick under the ocean,
Good.
which is called
The
oceanic.
ocean and
The oceanic.
yeah.
Oceanic crust
Good job.
under the
Continents.
continent. It is about 25 miles thick, which is called the
Continental.
continental crust.
Good job.
The temperatures of the Earth crust can be anywhere between air temperature and 1600 feet
That's Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to melt rocks.
Mm-hmm.
The thin layer of the crust is also broken into pieces called plates.
Good.
The plates float on top of the soft metal below the crust, and this movement can sometimes cause earthquakes to occur.
Good.
Two other areas that are part of the next layer. The middle crust are the lithosphere
Good.
and the astrosphere.
Good job. Good job.
These two areas are mostly composed rock types called
Granite.
granite,
Good.
and basic
Basalt.
basalt.
Good
And
job. Good job.
the second main layer of the earth is called the metal. The metal of the earth is the largest layer, and it about 1,800 miles thick. It is made up of extremely hot,
Then
dense rock and flowers.
and
It
flows. There you go.
like atmosphere, like
Asphalt.
asphalt. The temperature at the top of the metal is about 1,600 degrees, and at the bottom it is about 4,000 degrees.
Good job. That's another way to say it. Degrees.
Basically, the metal is made up of melted rock with alloys and plates of the Earth's crust to float on top of it. The metal rock can escape to the Earth's surface is what leads to the volcanoes that outer core in the world.
Good job. I'm proud of you. You know that. That's really good. Okay, guys, now you have
Yeah.
questions.
Okay, before I read this,
Mhm.
actually seen a movie that was in one of my group that was similar like this.
Uh-huh.
That's called that I had DVT with, and there was family getting separated. There was cars blowing up. There was lightning that was being shocked inside the road. There was plates, the things that get rubbed into each other.
Uh-huh.
They were like shaking the ground,
Yeah.
and then the house were breaking down. The thing was called the volcano
Yeah.
was already like spreading all over,
Mhm.
and then there was like one person that was dying. There
Mhm.
was like a building that was breaking down. There
So,
was going sad. There was going
Yeah.
emotions.
so that goes back to what we did on last Friday, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About building the stuff. Alright. So I'm gonna say it. Nose check. Check to make sure it's all there.
It's over my knees.
And make sure it stays properly. Do y'all know what proper means? Correctly on your face. There's a reason why. COVID and stuff is spread by not just breathing, but by your mouth. So, when you talk, what do you think comes out?
Spare.
Air. And spit. But what comes out in that air? What can
COVID.
come? Huh?
COVID,
What's COVID? It's a type of,
disease.
and it can be a germ.
Yeah.
So when we tell y'all to wash y'all's hands, what do you think we're telling y'all to do?
Really good.
Really good. Because that's why we have the face mask up here. And you know what? She can tell y'all a lot about that. Miss Willis.
Yeah.
Sorry, I put you on spot.
Hey, no, I'm sorry. You don't have comfortable mask on.
Well, I have to wear a lot of what you wear a lot of times. And don't think I don't and haven't. Because I have a dad who, and I'm going to let y'all know, okay? My dad can't breathe good, okay? He has heart problems. And he's been having problems lately where he's about to go into surgery, okay? I don't wear these all the time. I wear what you wear because that's the safest. That is the safest kind you can have. Do y'all know that? That is the safest kind you can have. Proven by science. That is the safest thing you can have.
What about the white ones?
The white ones are very similar to what you have. So, I want you to keep
Yeah.
that in mind. When you are wearing those, when you see folks wearing...
And then there's like black ones like this.
But also, what can y'all do when y'all go out there? Y'all get to take them off, don't y'all, at times?
Not really.
Oh,
We
yes.
always have to keep them up.
Do you? Because when I've been over there, I've been seeing a lot of people take them off.
Yeah, because they just don't want to listen to the rules.
Okay. But, and thank you for being honest about that though. But that's it, something something to keep in mind while we do it in here, because we're close, aren't we?
Yes, ma'am.
And we can't keep that 6 foot. We try, but we can't. Aubrey.
The only reason why I take light off just to go to sleep because if I have this on when I try to go to sleep, I can't breathe out my nose.
Well, when you asleep, y'all are usually by, separate rooms, aren't y'all?
Yeah, and either way, they tell us to throw away our masks.
Yeah, that's because from the day you have spit and stuff on it from sneezing and
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
The only time while I'm on getting knocked on the bed,
Uh-huh.
the first shift is here.
Exactly.
There's no reason why I have it outside to go sleep.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that and being honest. All right. So going back to what we were talking about, now we're doing the inner core and outer core.
Oh, okay. Yeah, forgot to do that. The final layers of the world or the earth includes the outer core and the inner core. The outer core is basically what is it? Melted metals, nickel, and outer iron that moves as a liquid. The outer core is located about 1,800 miles below the Earth surface. And is about 1,400 miles thick. The outer core has temperature between 4,000 degrees and 9,000 degrees. The inner core is about 800 miles thick, and the degrees may be as high as 9,000 degrees. There is so much pressure that the plate, the iron metals are squeezed so tight together they are forced to vibrate as souls. The weights of the other layers of the earth is basically passing down onto the inner core of the world, of the earth.
Good job, guys. Good job.
And then,
Do you mind if he reads the bottom part?
I was going to read the bottom too.
You want to read the fun facts for us instead?
Yeah.
Okay. Let him read the fun facts and then you can read that bottom half, okay?
In the summary, the four main layers of the earth include the crust, metal, inner core, and outer core to adding
inner core and outer core.
Outer core.
Two.
Wait, where? This is where I'm at.
Where are you at?
Right here.
Additional
areas located between the crust and metals are the
lithosphere.
Lithosphere
Good job.
and the outer sphere.
Okay, remember how I broke that up? We do
Atmosphere.
Thermosphere.
Thermosphere.
There you go.
Earthquakes are caused by the movement of the pieces of earth, crust called plates, and when a volcano erupts, the plate metal rock comes from the mantle of the earth. Finally, the inner and outer core are the hottest and deepest of the layers, and them are under the most pressure.
Good job, good job. All right, Aubrey, why don't you read that last section and then you're gonna start right here for me. Start right here and then I'm gonna have you read that for me.
There are many other details to learn about the layers of the earth, which can be found on the internet or through many books
Available?
at your school or local library.
Okay, so read that fun fact for us.
Fun fact, the
Diameter
diameter of the earth is nearly 8,000 miles. You would have to dig 15 feet per day
Mhm.
for 4,000 years
Mhm.
to reach the center of the earth.
So you would have to dig 8,000, so there's 8,000 miles, okay, to the center of the earth. It would take you digging 15 feet. So look at your own feet, because your feet are kind of bigger than mine. Jaden, check yourself. Check yourself. What are you doing that's not right?
My hands are taken.
What's with your body though? Check your body. Make a right decision. We gotta make appropriate decisions, okay?
Can I sit like this?
I don't mind sitting like that. But what's needing to be under the table?
My feet.
Are your feet under the table? Okay. That's why I always tell y'all, check yourself, check your nose, check yourself.
I like your shoes.
Thank you, and I like y'all's too. Y'all always have these flashy colors going around. I enjoy them. All right. So now, listen up. You have your review page. This review page, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. This is your test. You're not doing it solo. This is what y'all going to have on Tuesday. So, as Ms. Willis said, I will make a copy as you get done. You will have plenty of time to study this. There are 12 questions on here. Y'all think that's pretty easy?
No.
Well, think about it. You're getting the exact test that you're going to have for Tuesday. You're going to have the correct answers, because I want to make sure they're correct before you go. You're going to have, let's see, Friday, because you got tonight, you can start studying all your stuff. Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday.
Not Monday because we got a test on there.
You do, but you could still be studying that night. This is some stuff that y'all can take on the unit to do, can't you? When you got some free time.
Yeah,
Okay?
but you just sit there and just watch TV.
Exactly, but what else could you be doing now? So y'all got a test, so there's gonna be no reason why anybody says, I cannot do it. Okay? And do y'all wanna do this solo, or do you want me to help you?
So we're doing it right now?
Yeah. Okay, no, you're not doing the test right now, you're doing the study guide. This is called a study guide. Okay?
Well, that's what I'm saying, the study guide.
Yes, you are. I'm doing it right now with you.
Oh
Isn't it this is layer crust the earth?
no. Okay,
crust?
I already know this. Yes, study
Y'all
guide.
should know that first part.
Jaden,
Yes, I already know this.
Jaden,
Yes, ma'am.
keep your tools and pull your mask up, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Ow! Ow! Oh. What happened?
Did you hurt your arm? I think he's confused.
Y'all pay attention, listen to this lecture.
Alright, so label the 4 main layers of the earth. But first, what do y'all need to make sure that y'all do on your page?
Hey, can you see if they can
Brush your name.
Band-Aid and some cross-eyed?
I'll see about the Band-Aid. Thank you, Miss Willis. Thank you, Aubrey, for writing your name and
I need some, can you see if they can
I'll be right back, Jaden.
I need some cross-eyed to get this cleaned up off my arm.
alright. So the 4 layers of the earth. Y'all should know that. Y'all even have a big picture there that shows y'all that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to long, but you keep on talking.
Me?
Yeah, you're
I'm
trying
just
to keep it up.
I'm just making sure you're fine. You're fine. If I get to rushing and talking too much, y'all can say, can you slow down for a minute? Okay.
Okay.
I'm not objecting to slowing down.
Can you work for me?
That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. But I know y'all know that diagram. That's what that's called, a diagram. not a picture. That's called a picture. Cause y'all named that several times for me today.
I'm kind of stuck now.
What are you stuck on?
I put this, this, and this, but now
Mantle and,
crust.
there you go. There you go. Remember I said the other ones weren't the most important, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said it's, stuff we'll know eventually, but at the moment, we don't.
We're gonna keep this and then bring it whenever it's our test day.
I'm gonna give you a copy of it, okay?
Well, that's what, whenever you, like how you did, like how she did it, or she gave me, like, printed it out and gave me a copy of it.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Because this is what I was wanting to do.
Jaden, act like a level 3, please. On
Ew.
level 4.
This is brought back,
Thank you.
and, you know, make sure it don't get torn up when you take care, and you show me you studied. I was thinking about giving you bonus points for bringing back your thing. I think 5 points, 6 points. I don't know, it just depends on behavior. Cause I'm always good with bonus points. Because that means that you are taking care of what? Your
Work.
your work. hmm Because if you can take care of your work, that means that you're going to be able to take care of what?
Body.
Oh yeah, yourself. Yourself.
Yeah,
And
and
then
body.
everybody, well, that's part of it. Yeah.
Well, not everybody else. Everybody else can pay attention to themselves.
Right there. Focus on yourself, and everybody else needs to focus on who? Their self.
Yeah, there's some.
All right. So you got all that there. And you doing a lot better on cheat.
So 5 and 6 and 7, 8,
Yep.
10,
And we'll
9 to 10.
All right.
11,
Yeah, we're
12.
gonna do it all together. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I just want y'all to make a guess from our reading, because this is going to help you remember, okay?
Okay.
What do you think the thickest layer of the earth is? Y'all remember?
The thickest layer is the bottom of the crust.
What was that called? Because I remember you read that, didn't you? It said it was, so let's look through our pages here.
Basically, it was.
Did you read it or did Jacob read it? Let's see.
Between crust and platelet and earthquakes.
So get your big picture out. And you need to write down the 4 main ones first for this. But first, before you do anything, what do you always need to make sure you do?
Founding, it says depending on
You should be
its
able to do that one on
location.
your own. One
Where's
through
it
four,
at?
you should be able to automatically do.
Look, it says depending on its location, it is the thickest group.
I'm confused.
You got a different one, so read that for me. Read that sentence again. It is the thinnest.
Thick under the
Broken into pieces or
ocean, which
plates.
is called the ocean limit.
So that's not it, but you were close.
It's
So,
like here you go. It's the thickest layer of the crust is also
Is that not right?
broken into pieces
Okay, so y'all are saying that word wrong.
plates.
So let me show y'all something. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all are saying the word wrong, so I can need to correct that real quick. Okay, so good try though.
Then
This is what word?
then
The in.
so the
Thin.
thin layer of the crust is most broken into pieces called plates.
Okay, so what is that under? What section is it under? Read on your paper. Is it talking about the crust? Is it talking about the mantle?
It's called sixth
It's called 6. But what are you going to write?
crust.
Crust.
Is that right?
6. Yeah. you're caught up because we just answered 6.
What is, what's number 5?
We haven't answered it.
What is it?
So 6, the thinnest layer of the earth is the
Crust.
crust. Crust. That's what I said you were getting
So
it,
this
right?
is the only thing I have to write down? Crust?
Yeah, it's crust.
Okay.
I'm not asking for a long explanation, am I?
Okay.
Not right now, at least. So,
You're funny.
hey, I make myself laugh too much.
I mean, people say I laugh out of nowhere.
Hey, it's good to have a laugh, ain't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right, so now we're like, okay, number 5. We have to look at what keywords in that sentence. It says the, not thinnest. We've already answered that question. We're now answering the question for this. What is this word? Thick.
Thicker. Thickest.
Thickest. That
So
means what?
thickest.
What do y'all think thickest means?
Oh, here it is. The Earth is the largest layer and is about 1,800 miles thickest.
Okay, so
Thick.
which one is that?
On the same page, but on the very bottom where it's metal.
Mantle?
Mantle.
Okay, so first, what do you think thickest means?
Thickest means like it's like very skinny.
So, no. So, here's thin again, okay?
Thickest is very thick of something that is hard.
There you go. So it's,
Oh, yeah.
so remember, if you have layers, okay?
And that's the part that rubs inside together.
And what's that called?
Rocks.
Plates.
Plate.
Tectonics.
Good job.
What is
Tectonics. Okay.
Plate. And that's on number
What is
7.
number 5?
So number 5 is what,
Plate.
Jaden? It's, so what were you doing that you should have been leaving alone?
I'm looking for the Band-Aid that you had on your arm. Where is it?
I took it off.
Okay, take it out your pocket. I'm gonna come to you with the trash, Jada.
Okay. So Jaden, I'm not pointing you out. We're just trying to help you make good, better decisions, okay? Because I saw somewhere on here that it looks like you may have gotten a 3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good job. That's good job. But we want you to keep making those decisions, okay? So when you took that Band-Aid off, what do you think you exposed yourself to?
Reflection, what do you mean?
Well, yeah, see? Hold on, guys. I'm going to teach y'all something else about germs, okay? So when you get a Band-Aid put on, okay? You had them disinfect you with what?
Alcohol pad.
Okay, yeah, so they got the alcohol pad put on there, so your wounds
But
all
you're
clean.
rubbing. But if you're doing this, you're rubbing all the germs in it.
So that Band-Aid's doing what?
Rubbing
No, that Band-Aid's protecting you. from
it. Yeah,
getting
it's
blood.
protecting you. But like, if you just take it off and you just put that alcohol,
There
you're
you
just rubbing the germs of the inside of it.
There you go. And Aubrey, what were you gonna add?
How do you spell tectonics?
I'll spell it for you, okay? Okay,
So what's number 7?
so remember that next time you get Band-Aid. Okay, that's what I was gonna tell you. Leave that Band-Aid on, because it's the reason why it's on there. Right? Okay, number 5. The thickest layer of the earth is the,
Tectonics.
no, not tectonics.
Plate tectonics.
You just read it for me, Randy.
Crust.
Man.
Mental.
1,800 miles thick.
Mantle. Mantle, you just read it to me.
Yeah, the Earth is the largest
It's number 7
layer,
in the
and
tectonics.
it's about 18 miles thick.
So, remember, we're using our sheet.
Also, mental.
Yes. So go to your section that's called mantle. It's the second sentence. Second sentence. Remember.
So number 6 is,
I don't know
So-
what
so number 6 is mental.
Now, number 6 is what, Randy? Look at your study guide because you wrote it down.
Pull your mask up, Randy.
Yeah, Randy, your mask.
mm,
No shit, no shit. Where's your name?
crust.
There you go.
But what's on number
six?
5?
You got number 5. It's mantle.
Oh,
Mantle. I even wrote it on the board for y'all. Thank you, Jaden.
I thought number 5 was crust.
No, Jaden wasn't.
I thought number 5 was crust.
No, that's number 6.
you sometimes confuse me.
Hey, science
Well,
teacher.
actually, that What do you?
No, I
The hot series.
Alright, okay, so let's take a moment and make sure everybody's caught up. Jaden, tell us the diagram. So 1 through 4 is your diagram. Name those for me.
Inner core,
Okay,
outer core,
good,
manual,
good,
cross.
good job. You should have that for number 1 through 4. It should be inner core.
1 through 4.
1 through
Oh,
4.
yeah.
It's numbered,
Okay.
guys. This page is numbered. We tell y'all number your pages.
Yeah, very good.
1 through 4 should be inner core. Number 2, outer core. Number 3, Randy, what's number 3?
Mental,
Right.
Mainly for
Mental.
mental.
There you go. And number 4
Impressed.
is press. Good job. Now,
so number 5 is mental, number 6 is cross.
good. Number 7 we haven't gotten to, have we? Because all of y'all's paper should be blank. Mine is, but I know it. But I do know it. So looking at your pictures. Okay, turn to this page right here. First page, it's going to
Right
say
here?
number 2.
Okay.
For everybody, turn to page number 2. Look at your page.
I didn't have to change my paper.
There you go. On this, what is hot usually, what color does hot usually represent? So,
Orange.
huh?
Orange.
Or,
Yellow.
Red,
yeah, it could be red too, or yellow. Okay, now on your page, what do you guess is the hottest part of our planet? And this isn't the answer, I'm just,
the outer core.
is it the outer core? So you
Yeah.
think it's the outer core. So why don't we turn to the core section? So look, should be now page what, Randy? Number,
4.
good. So you're gonna turn to that section. Jaden, turn to section, page what?
4.
Good. Now, I want you to look for what symbol? Degrees. Y'all called it degrees.
9,000 degrees at
Okay, so that's what? For which one? Outer or inner?
inner core.
The inner
and
core?
outer core.
Okay. So read that whole sentence for me, Randy.
The fine.
Outer.
I'm confused. Which one are we on? Number 4.
Number. No, page 4.
I know what page we're on, but what question are we on?
See, gotta make sure you're listening.
7.
The
He's right. 7. 7.
The final layer of Earth
Include.
include
The-
the outer core and inner core. The outer core is basically
Melted.
melted
Nickels.
minerals, nickel,
And
and
iron.
iron that
Yeah.
moves and as a liquid. The outer core is located about 1,800 miles below the Earth's surface and is about 1,400 miles thick. The outer core has measured or
Temperatures.
temperature between 4,000 degrees and 9,000 degrees. The inner core is about 800 miles thick, thicker,
Uh-huh.
and the measure or temperature
Good
may
job.
be as high as 9,000 feet. There
That's
is
very high. So
so
pause right there, Randy.
much
okay?
Step
pressure
off, Randy.
that the oh
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, you were doing really good on your reading. Good job. Good job. We didn't have to, you knew a lot of them now, didn't you?
yeah.
Good job. Okay, now look up here. Look up here. I wrote down the temperatures while you were reading, okay?
Okay.
Now, looking at this right here, okay? Let me get rid of this mantle. What do you think is the hottest temperature?
Inner core.
9,000
9,000. But for which core?
outer core.
But what
No,
about,
inner core.
so
Inner core.
it could be what?
Hot.
Both.
Yeah.
Both, because what do they both share? What's a common?
Zeros.
Not the zeros, say the whole number.
9,000.
9,000.
Uh-huh.
It's just how I underlined it, so that was my bad. So, you need to have on number what?
7.
7.
9,000, 9,000?
Nope. You need to have the names of the layers. So you need to have what? Outer
Outer
and
and
core.
core.
So it needs to look like what, Aubrey?
Like this?
And, hold on, Randy, I'm coming. Inner
Core.
core, good job. Needs to look just like that. Let me see. Exactly, good job.
That's for number 7, right?
Mm-hmm, that's what we've been answering.
Oh, this one's easy. Where was this one? The two other areas that are part of the new layer, the manual and crush are the liquid, or not the liquid, but the
Lift. O.
Lymphosphere
Sphere.
sphere
Good job.
and the outer sphere.
Good. And what's that other one?
Hmm?
What's the other one? Because it asked you for two, didn't it?
Asthenosphere,
Thin, so break it apart. Thin,
thinner sphere,
as,
musphere,
thin, O.
sphere.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Their two areas are mostly
There it is.
commonly
Mm-hmm.
composed of rocks types called GR,
Granite
granite
and
and
basalt.
asphalt.
Basalt. Good job.
Yeah.
So, after what he just read, Jaden, what did he just tell us for number 9 and for number 8? Jaden, so you're telling me you're not paying attention. So when I ask you a question, what do y'all usually want from y'all?
An answer.
Thank you, Albert.
Mhm.
I know y'all get sleepy, I know you get tired. But we're almost done, it's 11 o'clock. Just telling y'all. I get it, y'all get tired, I'm tired. I know there's days probably Miss Willis comes in here and she's tired too. But we still do what? We come in and we do what?
Work.
Work. This is gonna help y'all out there in the real world, because there's gonna be days you may not get no sleep. And you gotta have to go to work to make what?
I heard that Mr. Nathan got 4 hours last night.
There you go.
Yesterday, I mean.
There you go. There's just gonna be days when you don't get much sleep. So this is good practice. Okay. So Jaden, make sure you are writing this down, because I will copy whatever you have down. Because if you don't complete it while we are doing it as a group, whose fault is that? It's not gonna be mine, it's not gonna be, it's
What
yourself.
was number 9?
That's what I was asking you. So let's try it again. Randy, you read the 2 answers for me. Number 8 was what?
2
You don't have to read,
other, huh?
just read those 2 bold ones there.
Oh. Lymphosphere
Good.
and
And then,
asthenosphere.
good job. So that's what you should have for 8 and 9.
Okay.
Aubrey, did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
You should have 8, and it can be either way. And it is on the first page, midway down the sheet, for those who don't look up.
Okay. So 10 is what are 2 main manuals, metals located in the outer core, and why did they
Why do they float?
float?
Why
So
do they float? So, what location, Aubrey, should we be looking for in number 10? Oh, sorry.
the plate floats on top of soft.
So are you in the right area though?
Yeah, right here.
So what's it asking you though? Look at your question again. It says, what are two metals located in the what? In the, look at your question. In the
Outer core.
outer core. Where are we at, Jaden?
10 out of 4.
Outer core. So what page do y'all need to flip to look for that answer? Jaden, tell me the
Number
answer. 'Cause you should-
4.
Number what? On your page. 4. Good. You did good. Good job. You know what? You're doing really good. Keep it up.
Oh, here it is.
Outer core.
Two added, outer areas located between the crust and manual or metal or the so
Is this it right here?
and the as the no secure or something like that.
The outer core is basically melting metals, nickels, and iron.
There you
As a liquid.
That's your sentence. There you
go.
go.
There you go.
Good
Is
job.
this it is?
Good job. You read it. Right.
Yes.
No. Because he just read it.
No.
No, hey, that's good though. I'm glad and proud of you for underlining your answer. Because you know why? That's what'll help you find it later, ain't it?
Later where?
Okay, so listen, when you
I like to be funny.
I know you do. So when you underline stuff, it helps you look for it in case you need it later. Okay?
Mhm.
So what he's talking about is right here. The outer core is basically melted metals. You've read this twice for me already.
Yeah. Me twice.
Yes. So that's what it is. Because what it answers the why do they float? Why do they float? And the answer is
Liquid.
yep. So what I need you to do is write that whole sentence. That is where you're writing a whole sentence for me, okay?
Oh no.
I want you to write that whole sentence. The outer core. Go ahead, now you're doing fine. Go ahead. And iron. And then I want you to write liquid, okay? That's what I want you to do for me. The rest of y'all write the full sentence. Because I know you can. Oh, number 11, y'all know that answer. I ain't even explaining that one to y'all. Y'all have done really good today. I'm proud of y'all. A lot better.